Sometimes it's easier to just do a video than to try and type out what I'm trying to say. So, like, back in the day, I was friends with Andy the Fiction. Y'all remember him. You know, he was actually really, really smart. And even though we didn't end on great terms, a lot of the things he said always made sense. And one of those things was that the internet is problematic because a lot of times it's baby's first social justice. And what he meant by that was not that it was bad for young people to get involved in things like discourse and the like, but that the young ones, and believe me, this isn't disparaging you guys. It's great that you're passionate and it's great that you're into things, but sometimes your passion overrides your reason and you tend to develop a very I am right and no one else is right. And believe me, I know that's just how it is. I was 22 once. I was very passionate and I was very determined that my way was the only way. And it's just the thing you go through when you're young. You're very myopic. It's part of being young. And it makes it hard sometimes when you're young to see other people's point of view because yours is the most important to you. It's not bad. It's part of growing up. As you age, you will learn to see things from other points of view. Or you won't, because some people don't. Trump supporters. Anyway, I'm just saying, sometimes you need to remember that there are people out there that have lived the things that you are discoursing about. And when you try to stick these unfair labels on LGBTQ people and say this is the way it is because that's the way you feel about it and you're passionate about it, you're hurting a lot of us older folks that have lived this. I'm not trashing you guys, I'm not, but you didn't live through the AIDS crisis. You're growing up in a world where getting HIV isn't a death sentence, and it's a miracle. It's a fucking miracle. But I watched my uncle lose friends that he loved dearly, and there was nothing he could do. And I watched my father live in fear that my uncles were going to contract AIDS because they were gay. You have no idea what it's like to go through that. And until you do, you don't have the right to tell us that we can't use the labels that we're using, the labels that we're comfortable with. You don't get the right to do that. You don't. If they make you uncomfortable, great. Don't use them. Don't fucking use them. But you don't tell us not to use them. And that's all I got to say about that.